Okay.
I just fixed it. Do you mind going from there again, because I wasn't really paying
Okay.
attention
So I'm
to
just
it.
gonna go. Can I give me a second?
Thank you.
So you say you just covered by the black text. So I assume that it means that you just able to basically. Okay. So I'm just gonna close the whole program to kind of like having the same situation like you might have. So right now you're probably having just open your program. You just have your file in place. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have the source file at this directory. Usually I tell people to modify this directory, but it seems like this code probably has some issue with this line over here. So make sure you have this RE9S12.h file under your C drive, your C disk.
And I think I got that one too. I copied. Yeah, I went to the property and copied that.
Okay.
But after that, do you mind explaining again, please?
Okay. So after this, you have to first build the assembly file for your code.
Okay.
So this is a process which converting this instruction line over here to the actual executable by the machine, by the processor. So you have to go on build, and then you hit on assemble.
Okay.
And after you've done that, take a look at your message box over here, which is down below your code. It should say something look like exit code equals 0, and having some similar message like I have over here. And there should be no error message probably up.
I do have a error message. It says can open include file.
Okay, so that indicating that you're having the wrong include file directory. So again, this include line over here is actually specify the address or say the file that's going to be included as a source file.
Okay.
If you are having the address just like what I did over here, which is under C, and then reg912.h, you want to make sure that you go back to your example, you grab that source file, which is going to be this file over here. Copy that, and then paste it under your local disk C, so you can have it in the correct place. I believe you probably missed that step.
You copy, you just drag that?
Copy, it's better to copy. It's better to keep that the source file existing in both places.
Okay, let me just copy. Exam.
Okay.
Copy.
So once you've done that, you just need to go back to the program again, and this time again build and then assemble to see if you actually get free of error message over here.
Build. And you said assemble, right? Okay.
Yes, build and assemble. Okay, so any update?
This is a problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if the solution is available.
Oh, really?
Oh, but I closed that and it says selected family 68HC12 now assembly file.asm exit code 255.
That's weird. So let me write down a name to see if I can have a email message about this. Could you give me your name?
Shin, S-H-I-N.
S-H-I?
S-H-I-N, and last name is T-A-K-E-I.
Okay, let me see.
Shin T.
Shin T. Okay, so I will give you an email afterwards to see if we can try to fix this issue, because I think we're running a little bit late.
Okay.
So let's just make sure that we can cover.
Samson, I have a question.
Sure.
Almost similar question. When I copy, like, for example, the toggle.
Give me a second. Sorry.
When I copy the toggle LED, like program and copy it, and I still it cannot really read it. And so
Give me a
maybe
second. So,
changing the directory is the only option.
sorry, I kind of moving around my laptop. So if I understand it correctly, you say that you try to include, you still fail to include a source file to the program.
Yes.
Okay. So you say are you using the same path as I showing over here right now, or is it
Yeah,
different?
I even changed, like first I saved it, and then I copied the saved one into the C, and then try to just like after I go and build, and then assemble, and then after I assemble it, it will give me like I go to the terminal and write the load, and then press enter, go to the build again, download, hit the download to access the directory, the saved directory, which I just copy into the C, but it's still telling me like there is a very serious error. It says fatal error.
If you go to the same, you see. Oh, okay. So I think the problem might appears in your last step. So notice that even though I put my source file here now in the C, but once I assembled it, okay, so let's just go through the process again. So after you assembled it, you go to terminal. I haven't assembled it. Okay, let me go to assemble. Okay, so here, verified it again. If it's actually. So might because, okay, so before you loading everything, please first try to hit the reset button on the board, kind of like clear it out. So I just did that. So right now I show like this. I just did it. So again, build assemble, make sure there's no error message, and then hit the restart button. Now in your terminal, LOAD, right? Just like usual. And once you hit the build and download, please go to the folder that contain your the file itself. In my example, it is the example folder that I have. So I'm kind of like the file is within this example folder, and my source file is within the C. So it's two different directory. I'm not sure why. It's because you're download something from the C, which is not in the same place as the place you place your code. That caused the problem. But in my case, so here, see, in example, this is exactly the place the assembly file right now is existing. And you will have this freeassemble.s19. And once you open it, you should be good to go. There should be no error message pop up right now. So please try that manner and see if you still pumping you any error message. Right. So let me have a brief. Let me take a look. Have a brief survey here. Like, so how many of you guys are able to at least have the board having some effects or have it work? Are you guys, any of you guys able to see the flashing LEDs on the board?